everybody, it is John the Comic Guy. Welcome to another video. Today I want to talk about some of the supplies that I use to add to my collecting experience. So first of all, you'll see in this area, and this is not the first time you've seen it, it's my pre-press area. So I have a bunch of my comic supply boxes, including this great BCW box. These are pretty amazing. They're like built like tanks, but I don't really use them a lot, and I'm going to show you the box that I use the most. Then, of course, is my pre-press. Really, it's my hydration station area. Just don't forget, when you're getting these things, you can get any kind of a tub at like a Bed Bath & Beyond. You get the drop ceiling pieces, and then, of course, you just cut small pieces of PVC piping, and then really add this on. I got this Teflon, no, it's not Teflon, it's like polyester tablecloth. That ends up to be a great block from the water area and what you would put on top of your drop ceiling grating. Of course, remember, get a bunch of these microfibers. It's just great. You don't want to be pressing dirt inside of your comic cover. I got a couple of sizes, but you already saw that. Follow me. The next is, I know one of our sponsors I've talked about a lot, Comic Skin at comicskin.com, but I'm going to show you how to use it and how easy it is and why I love it so much. So if you don't mind, I'm going to come down here. This is a box from inventory. This is a comic from inventory, and I'm going to put this in a Comic Skin. When you get a Comic Skin, if you get them, whether it's a single, a 5-pack, or a 10-pack, ultimately you're going to get these pieces. So these parts are what locks the Comic Skin in place. And this is exactly how it comes. Then you get the well for your comic, and then the Comic Skin. And the well, they're going to be sized at standard, really modern comics, Silver Age or Golden Age. And of course, in this case, and they're all the same price, in this case, this is a modern comic well. And then you literally just slip it in here. And it's just really the difference between the wells is where the heat sealing is made. So it just accommodates the smaller size comic. And of course, you know my favorite part of this is this piece here can be replaced with a custom label. I didn't create a custom label because I'm not going to ultimately keep this in a Comic Skin, but just to demonstrate, if this was my custom label, I just slide it right in here. And then, so now you have the comic in the well with your custom label. And then you notice how I'm going to just pop this open. You're not going to jam it open. It's not really a strong clamshell, but I just open it up. Maybe an inch or so. And it really just pops right in there. So now you have these sidebars. It literally just kind of pops into shape. And you have 3 of them. 2 long ones for each side, and then a bottom one. The top has these hinges, so you don't need one on the top. Right, and you have these clips just kind of pop right in there, and it locks it right in place. So at this point, there you go, a Comic Skin. And if I want to read it, I just pop it open, and then you could read it, and then you could re-slab it. It's just really great. So then you slide it in here, your protective cover, and you're good to go. That's the Comic Skin, everybody. comicskin.com. Thanks, Mark. All right, last but not least, I want to show you the boxes I use and the sidekick. So a lot of people are using cardboard boxes for their comic collection. I use those really for my inventory because I'm hauling around, but what I love the most are plastic corrugated boxes. So these things, I've had these for over 20 years, longer. So I've had these for almost 30 years, and look at them. They look beautiful. Plastic corrugated material. I'm going to send you the vendor information right now. You'll see it on your screen. But I have, and again, because of my OCD behavior, I have a bunch of them. These happen to be magazine-sized boxes. They come in different sizes. I like the magazine because I could put slabs in there. I could put my custom books with my own labels, and I could put regular comic books in there. Just know, it's actually a little shorter than the books if you have a slab, but it doesn't matter. They sit nicely. I'm not stacking them, and you probably can still stack them, but these plastic corrugated boxes may last you for the rest of your life. That's what I love. Also, if you come a little closer, Krista, and by the way, I want to thank Krista, the love of my life, who's videotaping, or she's recording us right now. Notice in the box, this is not a full box of comics. That's why this makes it such a great example, because you all know if you have a box of comics that's a half full or 3/4 full, what ultimately happens? The comics slide down, they bend. I don't care if it's Mylar or not. Again, you know me. I have Mylar and I double bag my books. But still, if they slide down in time, they're going to start to bend. To prevent that, my buddy Doug Drager, the guy's a brilliant guy. He created the Sidekick. And you can get a Sidekick for comic book size, or you can get a Sidekick for your cards. And that's at sidekicksupplies.com. It's great. So it works with a cardboard box. It works on these corrugated plastic boxes. But again, sidekicksupplies.com. Doug created these. They're cheap. I actually have a bunch of these because it just slides right on the side. So I'm going to show you. I have a feeling a lot of you guys already have these. But again, these are the supplies that make my collecting experience so much more pleasant. So, right, you have your books here that are not completely filling your box. I just slide the Sidekick down. Boom. There ain't no books sliding around in this box. So, Doug, well done. The Sidekick on a corrugated plastic box. And I would encourage you to give these a try if you like. But again, these are the things that I personally like to make my collecting process a little bit more enjoyable. So let me know what you think. If you like the content, if you like this information, if this is helpful to you, please sound off in the comment sections. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you've already bought. Let me know what you don't like. I'm really curious. So these, if you take a little pan out here, does this not kind of exhibit my OCD behavior? These are kind of my bulk books. Not a lot of my favorite Golden Age and things like that, but I really think the presentation, it looks good, it looks uniform, it's well organized, and that's where I keep some of my collection. So let me know what you think. I appreciate your time today. If you like this content, I would encourage you, or if you want to let some of your friends know, to please hit the subscribe button, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much. Good girl.